So what's going on with you and shit, man?
I'm chilling, man. Same old shit. Same old shit, just grinding. You know what I'm saying? That's about it. What's going on with you? What's popping?
I'm be at the speaking of 21. I'm going to Florida, in
That's
Florida
what's up.
in a few days. So, but yeah, I'll be doing the show from there with us on Sunday. So,
Okay, cool. That's
yeah.
what's up. Yeah,
So,
man.
oh my gosh, man, it's crazy out in these streets, though.
Oh, yeah.
The shit that y'all be saying is damn.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. Four, three,
No,
two, one.
all right.
Yeah,
all
shout
right.
out to y'all in the chat. It was popping. Was good.
Yeah, we here with the bad boy today game, Lucario and shit. So all right, well let's get into it. I say there's this disease. I call it a disease called the modern male.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of guys don't understand why women are not interested in them. It's the craziest thing. And this is why you and I and a few like us talk about game.
Right.
And why game is everything. Lucari, I said I've been in this shit since I was 9, learning games I was 9.
Right.
And I told everybody I still know nothing because you learn so much about yourself and grow that I want to get your opinion because I want to talk about that. But guys, y'all do want to call in, you have the number above and below. So, but what's your thoughts on that, Lucario?
Yeah, I think, a lot of these guys nowadays, unfortunately, the reason why they turn these women off is because they have no self-awareness. So what I mean is a lot of these dudes they're not even aware that they're unattractive. You understand what I'm saying? And what I mean is that they're unattractive because they don't understand themselves and they don't understand the game. And so they'll do goofy shit like, say shit like, well, game doesn't exist and we don't need no game and I don't need no game over here. And if I was to go over here, I don't need no game because that's bullshit. And I don't want to play games. So they have no awareness of the game. They have no awareness of themselves. So therefore, when they're talking to a woman and they're interacting with a chick, the woman is looking at this guy like he's goofy. He's inconsistent. He's all over the place. He's emotional. In fact, he reminds me of me. So if he reminds me of a woman, how the fuck am I going to be attracted to him? How is he going to turn me on? He can't. You understand? I'm already and this is the funny part is that, a lot of times guys think that they're turning women off, but there's a lot of times where women were never turned on by these dudes at all, ever. You feel what I'm saying? So they weren't even turned on to be turned off. But these dudes, they don't get it. They don't see it. And they don't see that because they're in the position that they're in, being a loser, being a guy who's inconsistent, being a guy who is all over the place, they don't realize that women aren't really attracted to them. So they gotta resort to simping or tricking, you feel what I mean, in order to even get anything from a woman. It's crazy.
Yeah, the turn off that they don't even understand starts when they first meet a woman before they even walk out the door. They don't even understand that. They don't understand, like you were saying. This is what this is their fight, and this is the weirdest thing. They fight dating coaches that help them get a self-concept.
Right.
Dating coaches that help them understand their mental self-image. They fight dating coaches that help them build self-worth and all these things. It's like they fight that, and then they get around a woman as if she hasn't met them before.
Right.
And all these self-sabotaging behaviors that they have is frustrating for a woman. And then again, we're not here to protect women or anything like that, because this is not what the show's about. But these women are on edge. I mean, think about this. All right, a lot of guys don't understand. This is why I always tell guys, Lucario, one of the biggest turnoffs is the background check.
Right.
See, if you're on Instagram and on Facebook talking shit about women, now remember, the women have this little internal club. They like a woman club. Even our mothers are part of that club, Lucario, because our mothers would even tell us to kiss a woman's ass and fire flowers and shit. So even our own mothers are part of this club. So if you go on, because this is how women are, they meet you, they got to look and do a background check. So they go to their website or their web pages, look at all the red pill rhetoric, talking shit about women, talking shit about single mothers, women shit, women hit the wall, women this and women that. So one of the terms I would say, and I'm going to get your opinion on it, is that a lot of these guys it's other guys that hurt women or other guys that make women turned off by men, because these young boys are following men that have no idea what the game is about, because they make the game about women. But when the woman goes online and sees the background of the guy and sees that all he has is red pill rhetoric, talking shit about women, all other stuff, it's going to be a complete turnoff, brother. What say you?
Yeah, and that's the thing is, you know, a lot of these dudes, they don't even realize that the women that they're dealing with, or they're trying to deal with, they're trying to get with, or whatever, they don't realize the part they're playing in the situation. So they'll point the finger at the chick and be like, man, these chicks out here are fucked up. These Western women are terrible. These women out here got attitudes. These women, and so is the women, right? But you got to understand something, is that when it comes to these situations, you are there also. You are participating in this. You are a part of the equation. So the women aren't being this way just because in another situation with another man, and notice I said man, because a lot of these niggas ain't men, they're males, right? What happens is when she's in a situation with a man, she acts totally different. I wonder why. See, she acts totally different with a man because when she's with a man, right, she understands what it is. She's attracted, right? She feels feminine around a man. You understand? When she's around a male, she feels like she's with one of her girlfriends. She feels like she's with a goofy ass motherfucker. So either she's going to play games with him or she's not going to deal with him at all. And so what happens is a lot of guys, they're in situations where women play games with them, where women don't really like them, where women treat them like shit. And then they're like, yo, how come these women out here, they're all fucked up and you guys always blaming the man? And you know, and I'm like, you got to understand, the woman that you're complaining about, I'm fucking. Do you understand what I'm saying? The women that you're complaining about, they're treating me fucking awesome. I don't have to go anywhere outside of the US or whatever for a woman to treat me like a king. Do you understand what I'm saying? So what happens is that you have guys out there who are complaining about women, but they don't understand their complaints are coming from the fact that they are the type of guy that they are in this situation. That's like if I didn't shower for 10 days and I smelled like shit, and then I walk into a fucking party and I'm like, man, how come all these people don't want to talk to me? How come they're looking at me all funny and holding their nose? What's wrong with them? They're all fucked up. I hate these people. Nigga, you stink. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of these motherfuckers stink and they don't realize they stink, and then they want to blame everybody else for holding their nose. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and guys, y'all want to call, the lines are open. If you got a question, put a Q in there. But and here's the thing, Lucario. And one thing I would say is power and influence. Okay, but again, it breaks my brain to understand why guys don't even want to learn game. But anyway, so the thing that people don't understand is that women are not attracted to men because of outside things. They're attracted to men who have power. Right. And that is the ability to influence a woman without doing anything at all. You don't have to, Lucario, we don't have to take them out to dinner. We don't have to bend over backwards. We don't have to kiss their asses. We don't have to have boring ass conversations, but they're influenced by the fact that we're not pressed on them. They're not special to us. Right. They're blown away by how we're not influenced on. We feel that we've got to do something spectacular to get their attention. And if you cannot influence a woman without, remember, 1950 says it best, just give them a bottle of water and put them in a third world village and come back in a week, and he's going to have a bunch of bitches working for him.
Exactly.
So power and influence is something that women want from a man without trying to show power and influence. See, So many of these guys are trying to think that if I build a fake town of power and influence, that she's automatically gonna like me. Again, I mean, we help guys with profiles all the time, Lakar. You and I mean, that's what we do. We help with profiles. But like I was showing you before, their power and influence is living a lie.
Right.
And then when they open their mouth, they're not influencing her to come towards her, towards that man. They're influencing her to run away. What say you on that, brother?
And what's funny to me is that this is how dumb a lot of these niggas are, right? They'll have a hard time getting women where they're at, right? And then they'll go to another place, and then they're like, "Oh, well, these women love me." Now, if you were a loser yesterday, and then today a woman is fucking with you, wouldn't that make you side eye it? Wouldn't you be like, wait a second? They gotta be like, if somebody came up to you with a suitcase with $10 million and handed it to you and they ran away and they say, here, take this, it's yours. Just and they just ran away. You'd be like, what the fuck? Whose money is this? You be thinking like, I don't know about this. This is kind of strange. So if you're the type of dude who's insecure, who doesn't know how to talk to women, who on a regular day chicks don't want to fuck with you, and then just out of the blue, some chick is trying to fuck with you in some form or fashion, and then you just think that you that nigga right now, you're an idiot. You're a dumbass. Because Steve, remember we had that video of remember that girl of TikTok, how she was showing how she finesses a lot of these dudes?
Yes.
And so what happens is that these dudes, they don't realize they're being finessed in other situations when they're dealing with certain women. Because if you're the type of guy who women aren't attracted to in general on a regular day, and then all of a sudden you go over here, go over there, and then women are interested in you, understand that what happens is that in most cases you're getting finessed and you don't even know it. Because you have to ask yourself, well, why all of a sudden, right, that these chicks are trying to even give me the time of day, right? It's like I used this example the other day on my live stream. I said, these dudes, it's like these dudes, they go, it's like, you know, when a person goes to a strip club, right? In the strip club, the women are there to make you feel like you're the shit. They rub on your shoulders. They call you, hey, baby, how you doing? Do you want to dance? Now, imagine a niggas in a strip club like, yo, Steve, they be treating me like a king in there. Of course, because you a customer, you dumbass nigga. So you're a customer. That's why they treating you like that. But you think they treating you like that because you that nigga. But see, a lot of these dudes, what happens is that they have this delusion. They want so bad to be wanted, to be desired. But they're not being desired because they're not that guy. And they're not that guy because they haven't stepped up their game. But they haven't stepped up their game because they think game doesn't exist. You see what I'm saying? They think, oh, it's all bullshit. And so for those motherfuckers, they're always going to turn women off because they don't even know who the fuck they are. They're delusional. You see what I'm saying? And so they think that women actually like them, or they think that the only way to get women is to simp or trick. And they think that it's impossible for a woman to desire them. It's funny. I was on a show the other day and this dude, you know, I said, look, you know, you can just get a chick to come through to the spot and smash. And these dudes thought that was unbelievable. Like, what? You trying to tell me you got to pay a girl. You got to spend time with her. You got to do. This is how these motherfuckers think. So, you know, of course they're going to turn women off because they don't even believe in themselves. It's terrible.
Yeah, it's no self-belief, and that is a shame. And because they don't believe in themselves, like you say, they go to a strip club and they know that they ain't shit.
Right.
And they know that these women are running game. And the worst part about it is these women are up front with this shit. Listen, you could come here, give me 20s and 50s, and you can sit down and I can ask you about your day and I can rub your head and rub your back and make you feel like you're the best man in the world. But she's going to fuck somebody else for free. And that's what a lot of guys don't understand.
Right.
They don't understand the rules of the economy. That's why those that have game are untouchables in the economy, why the majority of people are giving to the economy. Again, like I tell you, Lakari, I'll be the first one to tell you that if you If you want to work out for yourself, I'm all for it. I believe if you want to be healthy and work out and stuff, and you buy a gym membership, that's an investment because you're investing into your body.
Right.
But if you're going to the gym because of YouTube says that's the only way you'll get pussy, then you're investing in the economy because the reason behind it is not a self reason. Self for me, it's for something else. So, well, we have a question right here that we can answer right here. But I just wanted to, here we go, right here.
Stephen Locar, do you guys believe in leaving a city as game isn't working for you in your own city, not going overseas, but going to another state? Well, this is what I'll say about that, right? The only reason to leave a certain particular area is if that area literally doesn't have a surplus of women. You understand? Because there's certain places where, like let's say you in the middle of nowhere. You understand? Like let's say you in I don't know, some fucking woods in Montana somewhere, and your closest neighbor is 3 miles away, and you know in your entire area there's like only 20 women in there, and they're all over the age of 70 or some shit. You know what I mean? Like in that situation, you don't have access. So yes, you might need to be in a different situation because you literally don't have access. Right now, with that being said, though, if you're in Philly, New York, LA, Chicago, fucking, Texas, you're in these places, Virginia, North Carolina, you're in these places where there are women, right? Leaving your city is not going to make a difference because you're still you. You understand what I'm saying? And if you're the type of guy that can get women in New York, you can get women in Philly, you can get women in DC, you can get women in LA. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of people think, well, man, I'm not getting no women in my city, but no. If you have a bunch of women there and you're not able to get those women there, right? Then most likely you're not going to get the women in other places. Like I said, if there's a situation where there's not really enough going on, then that's one thing. But if you have a bunch of women there and then you can't get that, basically amount of women, that abundance of women there, then that's a you problem. That's not the city problem. But Steve, what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, and 347 will bring you in 1 second, but I would like for him to let us know what city's in, number one.
Right.
But it shows you, see, this is why game is important, and this is a fine example. You don't need to actually leave your city because the city and game is here. You can be in your home in, I don't know, Timbuktu, Mississippi. I'm sorry if you live in Timbuktu, Mississippi, but you can be in a small little area and still be gamed up and have a reach that can reach every corner of the globe. You have access to every woman that is connected to this World Wide Web. You don't have to, women will fly you in to places or fly to come see you. So I don't know. I hope he can just let us know what city or state he's in so we can get a better idea, because I can't really say anything until he can let us know where he's at. But let's bring him.
I want to say one thing real quick before we get to the call. Think about this. If I let a lion loose in New York City, in the city, right? And I let a lion loose in fucking Los Angeles, and I let a lion loose in Chicago, do you think that in all those cities, wouldn't everybody respond the same? You know what I'm saying? They'd be like, there's a fucking lion. Oh my God. They will respond because a lion is a lion wherever the fuck the lion is. You see what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. But he says in Boston, nigga, come on, son.
That's what I'm saying. Isn't Boston, if I'm doing my math, you got Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, Connecticut, and you got, man, what the fuck are you talking about? You're the problem. You're the problem. You don't want to go to the harbor or the park. Let me bring in some of these calls right here. Area code 347. How can we help you, sir? What is your question, sir?
Yo, what up, Steve?
I'm not the. Yes, what's your question?
What up? What's going on?
Man, I need some flavor right now from Steve, man.
Sir, can you please speak up, sir? We can't hear you.
Hold on 1 second. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
What is your question for the both of us? What's up?
Man, I have a shorty, and she's playing games. I need some advice on how to, like, you know what I'm saying? Secure it.
But wait a second. What do you mean she's playing games? What does that mean? I can
Like she
understand.
was telling me she was telling me she's feeling me, but it's kind of like I've been trying to set a date with her for like the last 2 weeks and 2-3 weeks, and
So
she's
you
like
so
always busy and
so
stuff
you
like
do
that.
understand you have the modern male disease, don't you? You do understand you have the modern male disease, right? That's part of the
You,
disease.
you know that,
I'm sorry.
that if you say so, Doc.
Well, I'm not saying, I'm being honest with you. I'm not the one that can't get bitches. Listen to what you're saying. Your weak, soft ass is sitting around talking about she's playing games. She's not playing games. She's just telling you you ain't shit and you're boring. There's nothing exciting about you. You don't know what the fuck to do in bed if she gave you the pussy. But you don't see that. You can't recognize that she doesn't want your
No.
fucking ass. Do you not recognize that?
Partially, I'm like kind of like trying to see where the vibe is at.
Wait.
Is that hold on, wait. How many times you tried to get to see her? How many times you hollered at her?
Like we've been texting. I text her like twice, and she was like, "This week is this and that." And so I would say like.
All right, wait. Let's break this down. Tell us what you've been texting. Let us all know how smooth you are with your text messages because we know you don't have game. So tell us what you're texting her about. What are you saying in your text messages?
Okay, let me look at the message, man.
Zag's in the house. Shout out Zag.
So she asked me, "Are you busy this upcoming week?"
And what did you say?
I said, "I'm off Monday. I'm off Monday and Tuesday."
Oh, wait. Is that all you said? Wait.
That's all I said.
Wait. Let me. How old are you?
I'm 31.
Wait, let me get this straight. She's asking you when you're off, and you just give her a day, and you're not telling her what to do. You're not telling her what time you wanted to come over.
Right.
You're not telling her what to wear. You're not telling her what y'all going to do. You just want to sit there and say, I'm off like someone that's soft as fuck. Are you serious?
Yeah, why ain't you setting up a time then?
Good point of view.
Huh?
I didn't know that because I wanted her to say, I wanted her to at least be like, okay, I'm free those days, then I will.
She's asking you when.
She's asking you when you're free. So you say, listen, I'm free this day and this day. So let's meet up at this spot at this time. Then when you say that, she could be like, oh, okay, well, actually, I'm not free that time. Can we do that? Then you could start talking about setting shit up, bro. What are you talking about? What are you doing?
Do you see why you're losing?
Okay.
Because you can't lead. Because you can't lead a woman.
I can kind of see that point.
Wait.
But if she wasn't free those days, anyway.
Sir. Okay. She's asking you when you're free to let you know to lead me.
Exactly.
She's saying,
right.
Okay, I'm going to give you the alley-oop. I just need you to dunk the fucking ball and tell me what I should be doing. But
right.
if you are soft and don't know and you can't read signals and read between the lines, why would she be interested in you, sir?
Okay, well, the reason I didn't really go into detail because we've been having so much like schedule, like our schedules is.
She asked you,
like
okay, I call her. Let's slow it down. Let's go kindergarten. She asked you when you're free. Why do you think she asked you when you're free?
To hang out.
To hang out and do what?
Let me dunk on the pussy, man.
Wait. If that's the case, then why would you just say, well, I'm free on Tuesday and Wednesday? Well, why would you say that?
Because the last time, like, she told me, like, her schedule's all over the place. So I was kind of.
Lucario, take the wheel, bro.
Wait, caller. When you go to McDonald's and you go to the counter, do you say, I'll get some food? You say to the person at the counter, hey, I want food, or do you say exactly what you want?
I get what you're saying, though. I do understand what you're saying. I should have been more specific. Just laid the whole date out pretty much.
Yes.
But you see, right? But so you're saying that she's what, flaking on you or being? What is she doing to you right now?
She's not flaking. All right. So like she said, she was out of town and she'll be back Tuesday. but she has some plans.
Okay, and what did you say to her?
I said, so you're gonna skip your plans to hang out with me?
Sir, what?
I feel like that was not gamed up.
Because you don't have game. Who is your teacher? Who is your mentor? Who is your sensei? Just say I don't have one.
No, I've been I haven't got personal coaching with Lucario, but I've been on the Bad Boy membership for like a couple months now.
Oh my goodness, you've been on there a couple months and you don't know how to set up a date, and you don't know how to recognize when a chick is not trying to fuck with you.
Well, you know what's the thing? I never had a setup like this because the way I met her is kind of.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Wait, let me hear this because I got to hear this. So, where'd you meet this woman? When did you meet this woman? At what point? When did you meet her?
Well, she used to like her company used to clean the office that I work at, so I kind of like would say what's up to her here and there, and like chat with her. You know
so you met her. So you met her at your job. Right?
Say that again?
You met her at your job?
Yeah.
Okay, when did this happen? This is this month, last month? When did this happen?
We exchanged numbers about like 3 weeks ago.
Okay, now 3 weeks ago. So now, the first time did you hit her up or did she hit you up?
I gave her my number and told her to hit me up.
Okay, so she hit you up.
Yeah.
Okay, now when she hit you up, did you set up a time for y'all to get together?
Yeah.
Okay, so now when you set up a time, did you say, hey, let's meet here, and she agreed and y'all was gonna go meet?
I'm gonna go back to the text message.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, when
all right, wait, just add, educate us all. Let's go to the top of the text messages and hear how you lose. Go ahead and read these text messages.
Okay, so she hit me up. She was like, "It's Maya." Then I was like, "Oh, let me not say her name though." I was like, "What's up?" And then I was like, "When are you normally free?" She said, "More so on the weekends." Damn, I gotta set my game up. I'm looking what I read.
Exactly. Thank you. Yeah.
Well, at least you noticed.
I was like,
yes.
I was like, nah, I know you're a night owl. And then she was like, night owl and a morning person, make it make sense. So I said, so when I get off at 12 this Saturday, we could pull an all-nighter. God damn.
You talk too much.
Like that.
You talking too much. That's what I'm saying. Just set the fucking date, bro. Listen, when are you free? You free this day? Let's meet here. Or I'm free Friday. Let's go here. Like all you're having too much chit chat with her about nothing. You see what I'm saying?
But this is something. But you see why you turned her off, because you don't have any game. You're very passive. You're not aggressive. You have no influence over her, like we were saying before. This is why y'all guys are losing, because you're not gamed up to understand how to lead a woman. But now like you said, she was going out of town, right? Right. And when she she
got back.
All right. When she said, did she just get back in town
this morning?
And what did you say to her when she got back in town?
I was like, "Good morning, sexy." Let me see my text. What I said.
Yeah, go ahead and tell us what you stole. Go ahead and tell us what you stole from us. But go ahead. Go ahead and tell us what you stole from us. Because you don't talk. Now stop. Okay, wait. Let me tell you why. Because you didn't never talk. Wait, stop. Listen, wait. I want everybody to listen. From all them boring ass text messages, all of a sudden you're gonna say good morning, sexy. You know I tell all my clients that shit. Nah, wait.
No,
wait. Where was it? Wait, where was the sex? Wait, caller. Where was the sexy at when you first started messaging her? Right. All of a sudden, you're throwing it in right now.
I'm learning, bro.
Man.
Bro, I'm learning.
All right. So you said good morning, sexy. Then what? Let's hear it. What'd you say next?
I'll be honest. That is your flavor, Steve, but I'm trying to get some recipes,
exactly.
Bro. Like,
so, but again, you're taking a crumb and you're fucking up, because let me show you. What? Okay. You said good morning, sexy. Then what'd you say?
Okay, so she went out of town to visit her
We
grandmother.
already
So I
know
was
that.
like, I hope
All right, stop. You just said good morning,
What did
sexy.
she say after you said good morning, sexy?
What did she say after that?
I said,
No,
I
what did
hope
she, no,
grandma
hold
said-
on. What did she say after you said good morning, sexy?
She said, good morning, handsome. She's okay. I just got home from New York. I'm about to pass out because I drove the last 6.5 hours. I hit you up later.
And what'd you say?
Damn, man, I got it. I
My
said, okay,
whole-
that's what's up. I know
My
your
my
butt's
whole
tired.
point. So this is why your good morning, sexy was fake to her. Because if you were actually a man and you said good morning, sexy, and she said she's got to rest, absolutely get your rest. So when you wake up, you and I can get together. Boom, boom, boom,
Right.
boom, boom. That connects to good morning, sexy. You saying good morning, sexy is a fraud, a fake, and a lie because then you went back to your weak ass conversations.
Bro,
Okay.
And bro, you got to understand something. Whenever you talking to these women, right? Everything needs to be directed to getting her to come see you. You understand? Every fucking thing. Oh, you know, well, I came back from so and so. I'm so tired. All right, well, listen. When you wake up, hit me up, and we gonna talk about how we gonna get together this weekend to make something happen. Right? Everything has to be about that. If a chick is like, oh, my schedule is so busy. Hey, no problem. Listen, you hit me up when you're ready to get together. And then when she hits you up, she says, hey, what's up? How's your day going? Oh, my day is going good. So listen, let's meet up this Friday. So you see what I'm saying? Every conversation just needs to lead to that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You're talking about extra stuff. Like she's like, oh, I'm sleeping. You're like, oh, well, you're probably a night owl. And oh, so what'd you eat for lunch? And you're talking about all this other stuff that doesn't have anything to do with getting together. That's what we're trying to say. Every conversation, every interaction needs to be about let's meet up, let's meet up, let's meet up, let's meet up, let's meet up. You have to think about that in your mind when you're talking to her, nothing else.
You're right, 100%. And I think because I already knew her, that kind of was
No,
making me-
that's your
but that's
problem.
not the
No,
case
no,
now.
no. That's why you fucking failed because you know her. Because Ellie's, hi, Consuela. How's your day going? Hi, Consuela. What you doing today? All that boring ass talk. Every time that you said hi to her in the office, you fucking failed. Because why would you waste your time with those weak ass words? Why would you waste your time chit-chatting with her? So you're just showing her why.
Because I didn't want to get her
Because what?
No, I didn't want to get her because she was at my workplace.
Well, then why the fuck are you
Like,
with her right now?
Holler at her in the first place then.
Nah, she got let go. Like she got up out of there.
What?
So
There's
it's kinda
something,
like,
there's something
I didn't
wrong
even-
here. You're lying because if she got fired from her job, how can y'all
I'm
exchange it? Wait, if she got fired from her job, how can you exchange information then?
it kind of happened at the same time, like because I knew that she was getting fired. They had she told me, like she had a contract to clean, so their contract expired.
So why
I
are you
really
talking
don't
about
understand.
cleaning floors and not cleaning your nuts off? Why are we talking about cleaning floors and wiping shit down when she should be wiping the nut off her fucking face? Can you explain that to me? Why are you?
Hey, Steve, put on RP Shorts comment at 11:32. So real quick, RP said, why can't we have casual conversation with a woman who's interested? How is that detrimental? Because you have to guide and direct the women to what you want to do. If you do not guide and direct the women, then what happens is that they see you as the type of guy that they're just going to play around with. Do you understand what I'm saying? So a lot of you guys, what you do is that you'll have these little small conversations, this chit chat. Women that chit chat all day, they'll take the attention and all that other stuff. But when she sees that you're not a guy who has direction and you're not a guy who knows how to lead, then what happens is that you having all this casual conversation, you are going to turn into her girlfriend. You're going to turn into the friend zone guy. You're going to turn into the guy who she's going to just sort of play around with because you're not assertive enough. Women need for you to tell them what the fuck to do. So once they see that you're telling them what the fuck to do, they say, oh, he's a man. Okay, so now that he's a man, I'm going to be a woman and I'm going to do what he says. Do you see what I'm saying? But if you're not a man, she ain't going to do that shit.
Yeah, for you dumbasses, let's sum it up.
I say it like this. If you can tell me what to do, then you can tell me what to do. But if you can't tell me what to do, you can't tell me what to do.
Damn.
So when you're having casual conversations, you're not telling her what to do. You're telling her that you don't know how to function around a fucking woman.
Right.
That's what you average baloney eating modern male red pill losers do, is that when you get around a fucking woman because you don't know how to be a man, you want to sit around, beat around the bush, walk on eggshells, and have boring ass conversations thinking that you're going to be an interesting guy because you're asking her what she does for a living and what she's looking for and what college she goes to. The guys that she wants to fuck, the guys that she wants to be with are totally opposite. I'm not wasting my time chit-chatting. I can talk to Lucario if I want to talk to somebody.
Right.
I ain't talking to no fucking woman that's wasting my time. Mr. RP, you need to take that red pill shit out and be bitch shorts and shit. Back to you, caller.
You gotta take that meat pill.
No, stop that
Gotta
shit.
be
You
meat
ain't
pill.
taking, no, stop. You ain't even taking the meat pill, motherfucker. Because listen to you. You're sitting around here with a woman, dog. Hey, she's going
Nah,
to,
you right, bro.
hey, she's going to sleep. You don't even see it. Look, try not to fantasize about what we're going to do when you wake up. Just relax yourself. You can get to all that stuff. Right, exactly. Because see, when you have game,
Man, that was
I know that,
That was
sir,
the
but
flavor.
listen, just remember this. When you have game, and this is what Uncle Lucario and Steve, Uncle Steve, and real men teach you, it's tennis. And what you're fucking doing is you're playing the average man's game of tennis, beating around the bush,
But look,
kissing her ass, walking on fucking eggshells, and not being a goddamn man. So why would she want to fuck with you?
man, that's crazy, bro.
Do you understand where we're coming from now? That's what we're trying to tell you, bro. Everything needs to be leading in a direction to where you guys want to go. You feel what I'm saying? If she's like, oh, what'd you eat for lunch? Oh, blah, blah, blah. She's trying to get into conversation with you over the phone, right? And you be like, yeah, I was eating something real good, but this is what I want to do this weekend. When we get together, I'm gonna let you eat me. I'm gonna eat you. We're gonna have some crazy shit going on. So listen, on Friday, I'm free at 7:00. Let's meet up. You see what I'm saying? Everything she says. Oh, so how was your morning? My morning was great, but listen, it's gonna be even better this weekend when we get together. You see what I'm saying? Every fucking thing she's saying is going back to let's meet up. Let's set this shit up, bro. This is what I'm trying to say. And stop talking to her about, you see what I'm saying? Whatever.
Right. You always remember you're either talking to women or at women, okay? So think of it like this.
All right, so
Think about it like this. Think about a canvas, okay? And you got a paintbrush. Are you painting a stick figure by talking at her, or are you painting a Mona Lisa by talking to her? And all you guys, if you don't have game,
Okay.
you're always going to talk at women thinking that that's going to get you some pussy.
So Stephen Lucario, she texted me, right? She said, I'm still tired, but I'm up now. So I could say something like, thinking about me, like woke you up or something like that.
What's that?
Like if I was to be like, you was thinking about me like in your dreams or something like
You
that.
can't say that because you ain't about that game. Okay, listen, let me explain what y'all do. Guys that are gamed up know what to do. But your problem is you're taking crumbs from us. You're going to say some shit and you're going to make it worse for yourself. Because if you're about that life, she's going to ask you, why wasn't you this way when we first met? Why wasn't you this way when we first started texting each other? Why are you playing this fraud-ass role like you actually a man when we all know that your pussy is tighter than mine?
Right, because also you got to understand with the shit that we're saying, right? See, this is the thing. You're looking for lines, right? Well, me and Steve, we're not saying lines. Understand what we're saying. We're not saying lines, right? We're the whole book. We're the whole script. We're the entire movie. So what happens is that what happens? Hold on. I'm trying to explain this to you. So what happens is that the main thing that you're doing is setting something up for you and her to get together and make something happen, right? So you're focused on trying to say fly shit, but what we're saying is that we're setting something up, and within setting something up, we're saying fly shit. You see what I'm saying? You're just focused on saying some fly shit, hoping that's going to make her like you or make her want to see you. We're saying set something up. That's the main thing. And within that, fly shit can be said if you're that type of dude. But if you're not that type of dude, you ain't going to be saying that fly shit because it's not coming from you. It's not coming from inside you. You see what I mean?
No,
Right.
I'm like kind of fly. I'm like semi-fly.
Okay, sir,
I'm not all the way there, but
sir. Please understand this. You either are or you're not. And if
Yeah.
you're sometimes you're not, okay? So what I'm saying to you is this,
All right.
is that the reason why we say fly shit, because we fly motherfuckers, because we're game the fuck up. We have a tactical advantage over just about everybody else out there, okay? All right, hold on. Let's get to this guy. Hold on.
I hear you.
Hold on a second. He says, even if you have casual conversation or not, she doesn't like you. She doesn't like you. Having conversations will not make her like. No, listen. Wait. Having conversations will not get her to like you, to get her to want to be with you. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. She's got to see what kind of man you are by how you move, dog. And this is what y'all don't understand. What comes out of your fucking mouth tells her what you think about yourself. And again, you don't believe in yourself. You have low self-worth, low self-esteem, and you question what you're saying because you're worried that if I actually tell her what I want to tell her, I'm going to lose her. And that's your problem. That's how losers think. I'm not calling you a loser. I'm saying that's how y'all think. You question what you say.
I don't care about looks though.
But what I'm saying is, okay, but caller, here's your problem with where you learn game. See, what comes out of Lucario and my mouth, all right, as separate men, what we talk about as men, we know why we're saying it. We can defend what we're saying. We can stand on what we're saying. And not only can we say it, we can express it to a point to move her where we want her to go. There's nothing that she can say. She can say, I'm playing with my cat. She can say, I'm taking a shower, or I'm washing dishes, or I'm folding clothes. It doesn't matter what she says. When you have game, you can always tie that into leading her somewhere, sir. Does that make any sense?
I understand completely. It's like tennis.
Yes, you got. When you are the better tennis player, you lead the ball and you control where they move, right? Versus when you're a terrible player, you got to move all the other plays and try to catch up to them. Right.
You get it? And so, and also you got to understand is that, and this is the thing, caller. This is why we saying, because, earlier Steve was like, you trying to sound like me, or trying to sound like you, starting to sound like him. Basically, you can't do that, because what happens is, right? Let's say because this is what happened. When you first hollered at her, you was just talking some regular shit. Then you was talking about good morning, sexy. What happens is now you sound like two different dudes. You understand what I'm saying? So now you sound inconsistent. Do you get that?
It's my issue. Steve, because I called Steve the other day. I said, give me some flavor, bro.
I gave you
when
some.
I try to make the flavor my own.
But you can't. Okay, caller. You understand that we embody, like we're the book, like Lucario said. We embody sexuality. We embody game. So,
but you had to take.
But again,
you had to take,
right? That you don't want to do. You don't want to do it, and a lot of you guys try to cheat the game by trying to get little words and little statements and things like that. What we're trying to show you is when you become a student of the game, like I say, caller, I always show you one of my best students, Tyler. I always show you every time Tyler's on the show to show you his receipts, to show you how women are talking to him, to show you how women want him and all that other stuff. Just real quick, listen.
I'm not like.
Oh, wait, that's not that one. Hold on, this one, listen.
Yeah, I think I was.
Oh, wait, shit, where the fuck is that? Hold on, so I'm running my mouth. Hold on, listen to this real quick. I'm just going to press a button and grab some. Hold on, this is it. God damn it, that's too loud. Hold on a second. I'm running my way. Let me just grab. God damn it. Hold on, here we go.
Well, I want to tell you that it's really special to me that I met you. And
stop right there. It's really special to me that I met you. You see how game works? when a woman has a million guys she can get dinner from, drinks from, but tells you it's really special to me that I've met you. But you want to know why? Because it's a thing that Lucario's been saying, thing that I've been saying that y'all laugh at us at. It's when you're a student of the game. When you learn game, you play by different set of rules, caller. Lucario would say you, man.
Also, Cole, you got to understand this. When myself or Steve is telling you certain things, it's examples for you to understand so that you can take the example and make it your own, meaning like make your own thing with the example. So, for example, the thing is this. When you just say, I remember somebody said this about Miles. Miles said he would go up to a girl and be like, hey, would someone have an issue with me taking you off a drink, whatever? And then so the guy said the same exact thing Miles said. And then when she responded, he didn't know what the fuck to say. The reason he didn't know what the fuck to say was because he wasn't really being him. He was just trying to be Miles. And so what we're saying here is this, is that you have to be you in the situation, right? Do it how you do it, but understand the game by the examples we're giving you. But don't try to use the same thing that we're giving you, because if it's not in you, then that's not you. And then therefore, if that's not you, then she's not going to see who you are, and you're going to be coming off inconsistent. So just like you heard in the audio, the woman was like, hey, I feel so glad that I met you. Who is you? You are that guy that she met. But if she didn't meet that guy, then she don't know who you are, because 1 minute you're this guy, the next minute you're the other guy, because your real self is going to come out. So what's going to happen is this. Just like how when you go on Tinder or any of these online dating sites, you ever see a chick and her pictures look real good, and then you meet her in person and she's like 20 pounds heavier, you feel like you got catfished? That's how women feel when they're dealing with you, when you're being inconsistent and you're not being who you are. They feel like they've been catfished, because they're like, wait a second, you were acting like this guy, but then now that I meet you, you're this other guy. And the reason why she sees you as that other guy is because you weren't really that guy in the first place. This is why we try to tell you that you guys have to understand your shit.
Yeah, so we got another call, but can I ask you a question? Just say yes or no, if you can tell me about it. Can you tell me? I'm going to ask you to tell me about certain things. I want you to tell me about it. Can you tell me about your guide? Hello? Can you tell me about your guide? Your guide. Can you tell me about your guide?
Yes, my guide, me.
Can you tell me about your scribe?
No.
Yeah, say it louder so everybody can hear you. Just say no a little bit louder. Say a little
No.
bit louder. Okay, right. Can
Nope.
you tell me about your culinary school?
No, but I
wait. I'm just gonna go down there. Can you tell me about your drug lab?
Not yet.
Can you tell me about your marketing team? Can you tell me about your sexual amusement park? No, you ain't working on it. They're not work. See what I'm saying is this is why game is important, because you learn things that the average people don't teach you on the YouTube streets, Lucario. As I said, y'all guys are on the surface. In order to be a student, you got to learn things that are below the surface, your surface, to bring things out of you. But if you don't want to do it, you're going to get the same results. Here you got a woman right there, and you don't even know what the fuck to do with her because you ain't gamed up.
Right. Damn, that's the real shit right there, bro.
I try to be real sometimes.
So what I do then?
Wait. If you want to go if you want to go to law school, if you want to be a lawyer, where do you go? Law school, right? If you want to be a doctor, you go what? To medical school, right? So if you want to be gamed up, what do you think you do? Go to a cook? Where do you think you go? You go to the bad boy membership or to the man mindset, and you set. But see, remember, we don't beg you to come, because only you got to be worthy to be a student.
You got to get coaching, bro. You got to get one-on-one coaching. That's the point of one-on-one coaching. That's what y'all don't get. It's so specific to you specifically. You see what I'm saying? So that you can really iron out those situations, them details that you need to, work on. That's really what it is.
But a lot of guys, again, self-importance and ego says that you don't want to learn. See, it's really difficult for a man to humble himself and learn game, because the first thing you want to do is look at Lucario and myself and talk shit. And talk all the shit you want, but you ain't gonna learn nothing. All you're gonna learn is after you get done talking shit, You're still gonna be that same guy struggling with women. That's it. But for those that humble themselves and those that come in as students and want to learn, they win because we make sure they win because we want to teach them how to win.
Right.
Okay.
All right, man. I'm gonna try to
All
see
right,
what I
man.
go do then.
All right, buddy. We'll throw you back in. We got
Appreciate it.
all right. Area code 210. What's your question, brother? What's up? 210 going once, 210 going twice. Let's go to another 210. They've been waiting for about 30, 40 minutes. 210-891. What's your question, sir? How can we help you? 210 going once, 210 going twice. It's like all the same person. Area code 210-531. Isn't that amazing? The same area code. Yeah, go 210-531. Are you there, sir? 210-531 going once, 210-530 going twice. All right, we'll let you go. But Lucario, they don't understand. But remember, Lucario, you're not supposed to understand. You're not supposed to see what you're not supposed to see, and that's the problem. But here is why women get turned off is because women do see. That's the biggest thing. Women see you guys for what you are. But again, let me give you a prime example. I would say, where's our favorite that red pill guy that has the palm and shit with the little pill in his hand? Where the fuck is he at? Did he
RP Shorts?
Yeah, RP Shorts. I can't find him, but I'll give you an example. RP Shorts is why he loses.
He's at 1146. He said, how can we become that guy that's inside of us? 1146.
46. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna give you all an example of why y'all lose. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna give you an example of why you lose. See, as soon as a woman does her background check on you, you're out the game because she's gonna realize you're part of that community. You've got the modern male disease, and you a judgmental motherfucker. So you've already lost just off of your thumbnail right there. Your thumbnail will lead her to show her that you're part of a group of guys that hate women, belittle women, and talk shit about women. So she's not gonna fuck with you just on that general principle. But they don't understand that shit, Lucario.
You should call in, but this is what I'll say. See, in order for you to become that dude, you have to understand yourself, because then that's going to be the foundation of how you guide and lead and direct women in that manner. So, for example, let's say you have a dude who's, I'm just using a simple example. Let's say you have a super religious motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, I need me a good Christian woman who's gonna, be submissive to me and the Lord and all this other shit, right? Now, his game would probably be when he's talking to a woman, he might talk to her about, when's the last time you went to church? Let's meet up to go to Bible study this weekend or something, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just using that as an example. So because this is what he's about, right? He relays that to the woman and he lets her know what he needs her to do in the situation for the situation to progress. And so whatever he's doing and saying has to do with that particular thing about who he is. Right. So I'm just using that as an extreme example to get you guys to understand that you got to figure out, understand who the fuck you are. And then when you understand who you are and understand what you're about, then you'll actually, go in a certain direction and make shit happen. You see what I mean? Well, did Steve freeze or did I freeze? I think Steve froze or I froze. Somebody froze. Hold on, did I freeze or did Steve freeze? Hold on, I think Steve froze. I'm like, yeah, Steve froze. I was like, Steve had that look on his face. But nah, that's what it is, man. A lot of guys, what they got to understand is that, you got to figure out what shit is for you. You understand? Figure out what it is for you, and then you're able to relay that to the woman. It's not that difficult. You know what I'm saying? But the problem is that guys don't understand who they are, and therefore, because you don't understand who you are, then you can't actually make shit happen the way you want to make it happen. Hold on, this is Steve right here. Yo, what's poppin'? What happened? Oh, jeez. You say your internet's fucked up? All right, cool. Oh, damn. Because I'm still on. I'm still on. So I don't know why it's okay. Yeah, I'll keep talking. Yeah, try to get back on there. All right, cool. All right, cool. All right, so Steve is trying to get it together over that side. But yeah, that's the thing, man. And if you guys have a question, put a Q in the chat because Steve has to get his phone lines working and all that other shit and everything going on. But yeah, put a Q in the chat and we'll get to that. But yeah, that's the thing, man. It's like y'all guys got to just understand who the fuck y'all are. You know what I mean? You have to understand who the fuck y'all are. But that's the thing, RP Shorts, you got to understand that is that you have to understand who you are so you can relay that to the woman. Because if you're just like sort of, you know, saying pickup lines and shit that you heard somebody else say, but it's not really you, then when that woman gets with you, she's going to be looking at, why are you not that guy that was saying that shit earlier? You understand what I'm saying? It's like, let's say, for example, imagine you was with a chick, right? And she really liked you. So let's say her friend was a good cook. So then her friend cooked food for you and her. And then you go over her house and she says, look at all this nice food I cooked for you. And you're like, oh shit. So you eat the food and then you're like, yo, this chick she's on point and she could cook real good. So then now she thinks that you think she can cook real good, but it was really her friend that cooked the food. So now you're going to come back and be expecting that food again, but it wasn't from her, it was from her friend. So now you're going to feel some type of way when she tries to cook herself and then the food is shit. And you're going to be like, what happened? Last time when you was cooking, the shit was fire and now the shit is trash. Right? And it's like that because that wasn't really her. So a lot of times you guys are coming at women and that's not really you. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing. You gotta be really you. If you ain't really you, then shit's not gonna go the way you want it to go. You know what I mean? Let me see if I could turn on my Skype. Maybe I could put on the phone lines on my end. Hold on, let me try to open my Skype. Let me try to open the Skype up. And then y'all can call my number. Let me open the Skype up. So if y'all want to call the Skype real quick, 646-481-3901. So that's going to be the Skype number. You guys can try to call the Skype number up. I put it in the chat. 646-481-3901. I'm going to pin that at the top. So yeah, so I'll pin that at the top, 646-481-3901. Try to call that number in, guys, if you want to call in, since Steve has his stuff down real quick. And if y'all want to call in, then we could chop it up. But yeah, man, that's what it is. So if you're the type of dude, right, who's having issues with women, a lot of times you're having issues with women because you're not really coming at them how you want to come at them. You're not really being you. And a lot of times dudes are not being them because they're scared of the rejection. So they're holding back. A lot of dudes hold back. You understand? Nothing but facts. So what do you do when 1 week your game is on point and you're truly being yourself, but the next week you have an issue recreating that energy? Well, this is the thing. You should be truly being yourself all the time. So nothing but facts. What are you talking about? Call in 646-481-3901. It's at the top of the chat. 646-481-3901. And let me know what you mean by that, because you should be being yourself the whole time. Are you saying that at one point you're feeling down or low and the next point you're feeling You got energy. Is that what you're saying? You know what I mean? But you should be being yourself the whole time. So a lot of dudes, what they do is they're not being themselves, and actually not being yourself is going to exhaust you more. When you're being yourself, you have a lot of energy because you're basically just really being natural. All right, hold on. Let me see if I think I see somebody calling up. All right, 630. Can you hear me? Hold on, give me a second. This shit is it needs a few seconds. 630. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. What's going on? What's popping?
How's it going, Lucario? Thanks again for the game. I was wondering if I could come in and offer my perspective really quickly.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just to hit it from a different angle. How I'm understanding it is that everybody's coming from their own unique perspectives.
Right.
And if you can understand that as a basis, you'll recognize and realize that everything that's filtered through your mind is coming from like whatever you understand to be God or the consciousness, the collective consciousness, Mother Nature, however you want to understand that thing.
Right.
It's kind of bottleneck through your mind. So your mind is your exclusive bottleneck from the divine consciousness. Otherwise, your mind is your own unique expression of the divine consciousness, i.e. God.
Right.
So the problem is that men don't understand and honor that whatever is coming out of their minds, good or bad, the flaws, the perceived flaws, the perceived insecurities,
right,
all these different things that you see coming through your mind, the good things, the bad things, everything is coming from the other side exclusively through you.
Right.
Therefore,
exactly.
the moment that you accept those things that are coming through, good or bad, they begin to take expression in their highest forms, in their better form. They start to grow. And when you approach a woman and she sees that no matter what is going on with you, she's going to pick up on those insecurities, i.e. you rejecting these things that God filtered through you,
right,
to you through your mind.
Exactly. And that's
So
the thing. I was going to say, that's the thing. A lot of these dudes, they're not tapping into themselves. So therefore they're trying to put on like it's almost like they're putting on a show. They're putting on a mask. They're like, let me put on my game face, my game mask, and then maybe I'll get her if I put this on, and then I'll take it off later, and then I'll put it back on when I'm trying to holler at her. You know what I'm saying? So that's the
yeah, and that's the thing. And I guess I'm saying just that from a different angle. And I hope it's hitting somebody from a different angle.
Right.
Is that the things that God has given you, the things that you naturally are, the things that you popped up into the earth with, you're rejecting.
Right.
And by rejecting it, the woman is seeing you rejecting it and is rejecting you, rejecting yourself.
Exactly.
So on the other side, if you were to take those things that are naturally given to you by God and honor them as gifts, no matter what you think about them, and accept them the way that they are and get comfortable inside of yourself,
right,
she will interpret that in the normal interaction as confidence.